I'm Kenna with Kenna's Kitchen, and today we are at the home of the lobsters. We're in Maine.
In Maine.
And this is Rick. This is Travis's, what are you?
What are you? Travis is my wife's nephew's son.
Once removed.
Yeah, something like that.
So Rick, tell us what we're doing
so we're going to have a clam bake here today. This is apparently fairly traditional. Legend has it that the Native Americans would do this type of thing way back when.
All right.
What I've done is converted my rock fireplace into a pit. So I've lined the bottom of them with rocks, and we're going to burn wood in it for about 5 hours. And the concept is to get the rocks as hot as possible. So when it comes time to cook, we'll rake off the embers and the remaining wood, and then we'll throw on some seaweed, which has been soaking.
Now let me stop you. Where'd you get the seaweed from?
Yeah, we went down on the seashore. You can just go. It's not illegal to pick up
seaweed on the seashore?
Yeah.
With the seashells?
Contrary to popular belief, we did not go to a seaweed store and buy it.
Okay, I thought that's how it worked.
Yeah, I know.
So, what Rick and the team have done is they've converted Rick's fire pit into a traditional New England Clambake pit, just by lining the bottoms with rocks they found around campus. Pretty simple so far.
We throw the seaweed on, it'll immediately start to steam, and then on that we throw the lobsters, which we'll show you in a little bit, and we'll throw in some clams, we'll throw on some corn, and then we'll cover it with the corn husk, and then ultimately we'll cover it with this tarp here, which will keep the steam in.
All right.
Tarp, is it right? You want that?
What the Native Americans
tarp. Canvas tarp.
Tarp. So how long have you guys been doing this?
Well, the first one we did, which was much bigger than this, was in 1977.
Wow. So Rick's family has been doing the same clam bake method for nearly 50 years, and often for hundreds of people at a time. And they've been documenting it since the very beginning. It was really special seeing all the photos of all the attendees when they were young, and seeing baby photos of family who are now grown adults, and seeing that some people never change. We realized that exactly 30 years ago was my husband Travis's first clam bake when he was just 3 months old. It made bringing our 3-month-old on this trip feel like it was just history in the making. There is so much history here, so much love, and this has become such a special tradition. We were just happy to be a part of it.
What's happening up here? Welcome to the 16th annual Merrill Clambake.
Now that the fire is started and the rocks underneath are getting nice and high, it was time to go pick up our extra large seafood order from the local fish market.
Fish market. Morning.
Morning.
We got an order for Rick, Merrill.
Every day.
They catch it fresh every day.
And you'll be all set.
Thanks so much. Have a good day. We got 23 lobsters in the box. I think everything in here is a lobster. Oh, they're live! Look at them!
Okay. Yes. He's wanting to fight.
I hate to break it to you, bud, but we're gonna eat you later. So for 23 lobsters, 7 pounds of clams, and 6 pounds of shrimp, we spent $320. Not too bad for some fresh food that was just caught this morning or late last night.
Meanwhile, back at the camp, everybody is chipping in, preparing the rest of the corn and keeping the fire rolling.
You want to slow-mo somebody cutting wood?
Definitely.
All right, we'll get Kevin to do that.
Definitely.
Bubbles.
His name's Bubbles. This is Bubbles?
Yeah, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna eat you, Bubbles.
No, you're not.
We're back. It's 1:30. It's now been 5 hours since we started this escapade. Rick, take it away.
All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to rake off the unburnt wood in there, and you can see it's been burning for a while. So we're going to leave the rocks exposed. Just throw that on.
I'm coming.
Smells like Maine.
Woo, baby. There's the steam.
Super cool.
Try to cover up the rocks as best you can. Throw this stuff on first.
Corn husk. Insulation.
All right, we got lobsters.
We got lobsters. What do we do with them?
have
This
a
guy is
eulogy?
excited.
Eulogy?
And we're just
Anyone?
gonna throw him.
Eulogy. Things come later.
So just throw them in kind of good spots.
About over here. We'll make a little room. Okay.
An hour or so.
Okay.
That's good there. All right, now that corn can just be spread along the top of that.
Corn.
Yeah.
The finals.
Seaweed goes next, or?
This is so fun.
Woo! Bubbles.
Oh yeah.
Spread it around good. Yep, save the water. Yep.
Yeah, because we're gonna pour it on top. So cool.
There's the tap. You get the tap ready?
Tap.
Get the tap.
Get it.
Just keep sprinkling water on it.
Super cool. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. That is how you prep a New England clam bake. So we're gonna let it cook for about an hour, hour and a half. And I've got 2 lobsters with my name on it, right under this tarp. Can't wait to eat them.
After an hour and a half, finally, we're ready to pull a test piece and check that it's done.
We're gonna eat them.
Why are you breaking this?
He's good.
Good?
Hot too, so.
We have a. Can you grab something?
Look at it all red.
That's how we
Here we go. Corn. Just keep piling it up. We're gonna need another corn tray here at some point.
Check it out. They are cooked,
They look good.
ready to
Fall
eat.
apart, right?
Super red. They have reddened in color. That's how you do
Yep.
a New England clam bake. So we're gonna see how these lobsters are in just a second.
Get another corn tray, do we?
This guy's coming apart by himself.
Oh, in a minute.
Let's put that guy.
Oh, the lobster. Pretty good, huh? We get that set up somewhere, Sheriff?
I'll be back for seconds.
Now, after a hard day's work, it's time to sit down with the family, relax, and crack some claws. And I'm not talking white claws. I'm talking Maine lobster claws.
first. Wow. Seasoned with seaweed is a weird way to describe this, but I can totally tell. But good. Mm-hmm. It's like salty. Well, it's like salty, but like mild. The greatest part about this is that I get 2 lobsters regardless. Twist this guy. Ooh, look at that. Gross. Looks like guacamole. Part of the lobster bake is learning how to lobster. That's what yeah.
And then I was able to literally pull mine off.
There we go. All right, there we go.
They all chunk.
That's awesome. I've never had a Maine lobster. Well, I probably have, but I've never had one straight from Maine, in Maine. That's actually really good. Maine, you got good lobsters. All right, so I should eat this like, probably should have got a fork. It's good.
All kinds of shrimp and corn.
Hey, Rick,
Wow.
you want it?
Wow, that is good. Look at that beautiful coloring.
Oh, that's full of juice. Ready?
They're cooked really well.
Known as,
I'm on my 3rd lobster. And I was telling Travis, this is the best lobster I've ever had. This is a soft shell. Shellfish doesn't come out this clean if it's not cooked properly. So first off, let's appreciate this beautiful little lobster tail. Best lobster I've ever had.
Overall, this was one of the best seafood dinners
eat
of
a
my
lobster?
life.
We don't know if we're allergic.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But really, the food was just a bonus. We came for the lobster, but the real highlight was just how much fun this was and the great times and memories we shared with our family and friends.
1, 2, 3, fire!
Rick and Sue, thank you so much for having us in your home and sharing with us your beautiful tradition. You've not only taught us a killer new way to cook, but showed us the significance and impact of tradition, teamwork, family, and delicious food. Let's keep this tradition going another 50 years.
This is the official unedited version of the Clambake. You can buy your tapes in 1995 at all Walmart stores. I would talk more, however, I have to get a bit to my beer.
When he shows up the next every year, I show up for the Clambake.
Split screen, yeah.
Star of the show, Brittany.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes you're in.
Buy me some to work as well.
Oh man, this guy's gonna be a thorn in my side for the next 20 years. I can see it. I'll be back for seconds.
Have to get 15 seconds of fame.
Try not to embarrass myself.
Well, I gotta feel like the keep still. Oh, it is. Star Trek's It's on. So you're taping me.
Oh, all right.
We'll have to edit this part out. We'll have to edit this part out. Okay, now you can zoom in and out.
Yep. Now, how do you shut it off?
Press that little button.